I don't mean to brag, I don't mean to boast, but you could tell from my approach that I'm the third eye coach. I really don't mean to brag and don't boast, because it's been so long since I made a post. But I got the receipts though. The receipts that I have posted and the videos that I have posted, I've been really telling you that these things will come to fruition. Now, I'm a naturalist. I got my I got my 1 year old in a monitor behind me. Wifey gonna go get her in a second, but I guess I bet you I'm still gonna be able to freestyle an organic video, natural video to you as far as what's going on organically and naturally in this world that we have been all uh we've been gassed, we've been veiled, we've been hoodwinked and gassed up to believe. Like, first of all, if you're a believer, then you got you got a lot to learn, and this may not be for you, but you might want. I ain't gonna say it may not be for you. You may need to keep playing this video over and over and over again until it becomes for you. Till it does become you. Now, what I was just telling my wife is that if you notice what's going on in the world, it's all pale people. All pale people come from the germ gene. Go look in the Message to the Black Man. Elijah Muhammad talks about the germ man, the germ gene, the germ DNA, the germ chromosome, whatever you want to say it. That is where it all began. All wrong went wrong. That's where the germ gene became the mutated gene. So what you expect in a world that is not following the patterns and the blueprint that Mother Nature has put in place, which is the seed. She put the seed in place, which was the gene that was natural and organic before the germ gene came about. Now, the germ gene is your Caucasoid. Your germ gene is your Neanderthal. Your germ gene is the genetically modified version of the original seed, which is the carbon. So now they are the carbon copy. When you become the carbon copy, you become a copy of the original seed. Therefore, you aren't the seed, you are the root. You're the root to every problem that's happening in this world that will continue to magnify and amplify into the world that we live in the world that we know of, as far as generation, from the generation later to the generation that exists most recently right now. All generations have been crossbred with the mutated germ DNA from the Caucasoid recessive RNA genetics. They don't have a genome. They have just a germ DNA. So the germ DNA is what's at war with each other right now. The germ DNA has created all of these different pale people that, if you notice, they're the only ones that are at war right now. They are the only ones that they're not at peace. They're gonna never, ever, ever be at peace because they don't have the structure of what the natural and the organic consist of. The natural and the organic consist of everything that it consists of for a reason. It's not just because it likes to have the balance. It's not because it likes to just be the micro and the subatomic to why everything on the periodic table and the genetic structure in the original bloodline is created of. It's created from that for a reason. We are the subatomic beings, and we literally are the blueprint to the natural and the organic seed that if you're going to follow Mother Nature's pad and you're going to follow Mother Nature's blueprint and you're going to follow the formula that can only make you natural and organic, then you cannot come and remix and rewrite the science and the quantum physics of what makes it organic, what makes it natural. What's the point of having a seed because the seed and the subatomic and the micro is all the same. So what's the point of all of that if you're going to come with the mutated seed or the mutated genetics and the seedless the seedless form of what you call the seedless form of what you call what's natural and organic that is grown from the natural and organic seed. What's the point of having the natural in the seed and the organic form of Mother Nature if you're gonna just come and just rewrite everything and whitewash everything and mutate everything into something that is a copy of the original thing? What's the point of having the original thing if you just gonna come and copy what's been here already into a synthetic form of what it really originally was? What's the point? And that's why the judgment is on every pale nation and every person that look like me that has the mindset of the pale people. That is why the Matrix is what the Matrix is because you have to get to the point of going down the rabbit hole to explain and make an explanation to yourself as to why it's important for you to stay on the course of what's natural and organic. Because the moment you start struggling with the differences is when you're going to become judged. You will be judged based off of the fact that you are obviously not a critical thinker enough to the point of knowing how to separate all of this. If you don't know how to separate all of this and you're not allowing somebody to come along and assist you and help you, then you are the problem. You the reason why everything is going to the wayside. You the reason why everything is going to the germ, the germinated in a trash effect and a garbage effect of what everything really is supposed to be. You the reason why everything is the root and not the seed. So I'm not about to hang along on this video because if one thing I am gonna say about myself, I don't post like everybody else. I'm the third eye coach. The third eye don't have to keep coming on a transmission to be famous and to get attention from the people who really don't want it until it's really obvious, until the writing is on the wall, until the how people say I'ma see it when I believe it. Until you start seeing it, which is gonna force you to believe it, or until you start seeing it, which is gonna force you to respect it and know it. I don't have to keep coming making these videos. I'm gonna make them when they totally obviously necessary. And right now it's so necessary is because you gotta be forced to open your eyes. And if you don't be, if you gotta be forced to open your eyes, and if you open your eyes with an attitude and the ego, guess what? Mother Nature gonna turn you over to you. That's what this is all about. All pale people who have become pale because of the germ gene. Like Elijah Muhammad said in a message to the black man, that germ gene has crossbred over time with original people of this land, whether you want to call it Tartaria, whether you want to call it Tiamat, whether you want to call it Planet Key, whatever you want to call it, Earth, that is the problem that is going to solve itself. It is what it is. Pale people from all different races. I don't care what language you speak. You could speak Russian. You could speak Spanish. You could speak Australian don't really have a language. They have a heavy accent. You could speak Polish. You could speak Uzbekistan. You could speak Iran, Islam. I don't care what the language is you speak. If you pale and you speak in another kind of language, it's been mutated from the original seed of not hieroglyphics, but cuneiform and the languages and the higher senses that the ancients spoken, communicated inside of. You could speak of today's hybrid, germinated version of whatever the original people spoke, and you are going to be confused. You're gonna be confused. You're gonna be watered down. You're gonna be diluted and whitewashed, brainwashed into confusion that has been put here because of the germ gene. And if you ain't got the critical thinking ability to go into the micro and separate the micro from the macro and go back to the original triad, solid, liquid, gas, proton, neutron, electron. What was it I said earlier about how it was another trinity that I used to basically break down the seed of what's going on versus the root of what's going on. I'm gonna come back and make another video based off of whatever that was when I remember what that is. But that is the problem that's going on right now for everybody who struggling with these governments that are ran by pale people. I don't care if you're a socialist and you thinking in terms of how your government has not been for you as the people, as far as the people is concerned, then this message is for you. I'm speaking directly to you. Because the socialists in all colonized governments is that germ gene. It's that lunar government. It's that Dracula, draconian government that don't care about nothing from the inside out. It only cares about everything from the outside in. It'll pretend to care from the inside out, but it don't care nothing about the bag. It don't care nothing about economics. It don't care nothing about what the Socialist Party will promote to basically create the economy that is supposed to be diverse and equality for the people. But at the end of the day, when you get to see how pale people, because none of this going on in the earth right now is happening amongst copper skin tone original, the original germ, the original seed that all other people come from, including the germ gene. If you notice the government, the government issues that's going on across the world right now it's a pale people's government issue. You ain't got no brown skin, copper skin tone, no brown skin tone people that's in the mainstream news about all of the chaos and all of the hate and all of the jealousy and all of the prejudiceness, all the prejudice that's going on across the world right now. It's all pale people. Pale people are the mistake that what never supposed to happen. I'm gonna keep saying it. I've been saying it. I got receipts that's been saying that I've been saying it. The pale people is the problem. The germ gene, like Elijah Muhammad said, is the problem. Martin Luther King never said it, but Malcolm X said it. He said, the chicken's gonna come home to roost. What you think he meant when he said that? It's gonna come a time, even though he went to Mecca and he saw all of like different races of Muslims and different complexion of Muslims, he still said in spite of that that the chicken was gonna come home to roost. He didn't even know what the hell he was saying when he was saying, but I'm here to tell you that yeah, you right. Because the gene pool has been mixed up so much, it fooled Malcolm X into thinking that he was right. But my brother, unlike Elijah Muhammad, you wrong. Elijah Muhammad, you are so right. You're so right to the point where I'm gonna end this in the next 2 minutes. I'm gonna let you know in the next 2 minutes that all you gotta do is hold strong. Our carbonated beings, our people who are subatomically put here to have a not a birthright, but have a nationality, or have what you call not a birthright. Can't think of it at the moment right now, but we have a genetic right. We genetically have a right, a God's given right to exist because we're the seed of everything else, and that seed is a carbon seed, a carbon enriched seed. We enrich with the photosynthesis of the sun, and we are carbon enriched. So we are not the germ seed. We're not the germ race. We're not the germ genetic that crossbred with everything else that's in confusion right now. That is spread nothing but hate. They say they spreading love, but they don't understand that they're not built to spread unconditional love. There's a misconception between love and unconditional love. They think love can be paired. They think love can be compared to unconditional love, and that's the problem. Only the original blood type and original righteous people can love unconditionally, because everybody else been crossbred with the germ race. which is that's why Germany is called Germany. And if you don't think that that is the problem that everybody is struggling to make sense of today, then you are going to be a part of the problem going forward. You are going to be the reason why you can't heal. And it's not meant for you to heal. It's not meant for everybody to heal. It's only meant from the people who've been turned against themselves because of the mirror flip that has been taking place with the first righteous and the blood ritual and the blood flip, the mirror flip of the first righteous people through the obsidian mirror, the black mirror that has been placed upon us as a people. So we here to reverse it. The only way you're going to reverse it, like the brother Rodhead said, is to know who cast the spell upon the first righteous through the mirror flip of the obsidian mirror, through Jacques de Molay and all of these sorcerers who learn about all of this through the original Good Moors. They took the original Good Moors information and they flipped it on us to put us underneath the spell of our own energy. So I've said enough. I'm not going to say no more. I done left receipts all over the place. I've been telling y'all that this type of stuff was going to happen, and now it's happening, and it's starting to have a trickle-down effect. And I need to say no more. I have no more that needs to be said. I'm going to say less from this point on. I've given you the latest. This is Third Eye Coach. Go do your research before you become a victim of the lack thereof.